Welcome to the old Lumens channel again. I'm not doing a flashlight review this time. I'm going to do a knife review. And what I know about knives is not much at all. I haven't carried a knife in years and years and years. So this is, this type of knife to me is totally new because back when I played around with knives, they were all just your basic pocket knives. They didn't lock in the open position. You had to use a little nail notch, to take your finger and pull it open, that kind of thing. So the old Barlow knives, that's about it for me. This is the first Kershaw I've had, and it's the first of the more modern Chinese-made knives. Oh, this one may be made in the USA. Yes, it is. It's made in the USA. This is the Kershaw Skyline with this textured black G10 handles. It's the first knife, like I say, of this type, and even though Kershaw, basically the Chinese manufacturer, they're also an American manufacturer. This knife is, of course, is a folding knife. The blade locks in place when it's open. It has a thumb stud, and it's a left or right thumb stud. Okay. It also has a flipper on the back side. That's something totally new to me. Initial impressions, I mean, it came, looks like new in the box. It may be a return, I don't know, but if it is, it's darn good. I don't see any marks on it anywhere. The scales do feel like G10, and uh, you get a real fine, like a rough sandpaper feel to them, so they grip pretty well. The clip is really way too short as far as I'm concerned. I don't care for the clip at all. It's really a shorty. I would prefer one that would take a much wider belt. I think, if I measure that, you're talking about at most an inch, so narrow belt, okay? But you can move the clip from the back end to the front end either way you want, but you can't flip it on the other side. It's not ambidextrous, okay? So it's supposedly for right-handers only, but I'm a left-hander. We'll see how that goes. Now, like I say, I don't know anything about a flipper, but I know if you're going to use a flipper, not to keep your fingers in the way. I don't think so anyways. And then you can flip the knife open this way. Now, I don't flip it hard enough to, there we go. Now that locks into place. I guess you just got to flip it real hard. The lock is a liner lock, and so I'm going to have to use two hands and go like that, fold it back down again. You can also bring it out with the thumb stud. All right. My initial impressions overall, it seems to be very well made. It's nice and tight, and yet it's fairly smooth. Now, there's one spot I noticed right here. At this point, you feel just a little bit of a resistance, and that's, I believe, where there's a notch in the back of the blade. Okay, just before it locks. But it's smooth in operation, quiet in operation, even part way there. I don't feel any play at all so far. Of course, it's a brand new knife. There shouldn't be any play, and who knows what it'll be like later on, but we'll see. Like I say, a positive lock. I don't feel any play there at all. As far as a blade, I mean, it's a good-looking blade. It's not super sharp. It's just got sort of like a basic edge on it. You could probably cut paper with it, but it'd be a little rough. I don't have any paper laying around to cut it with. Well, I do have something, I guess. Yeah, it'd be a rough cut. You can feel the roughness in it there. But it's not a bad edge. It's not a super sharp edge either. So it's somewhere in between. From what I understand, these things are made of pretty good steel. I don't see anything on it that really tells me the steel for this particular knife. Like I say, the manual is pretty generic when I look at it, and I don't know if it shows anywhere in the manual what the. No, it doesn't really tell you. I don't see anything that says exactly what the blade is made of. It shows you a lot about care and maintenance, how to carry it, that kind of thing. But again, it's generic for many of their knives. It's not specific for that particular knife. It doesn't even show that particular knife in the photos. But from what I understand, these things are made of pretty good steel, especially the USA-made ones. The blade is about 3 inches long. Overall is like, it's almost 7.5. It's like 7 7/16 overall for over the whole, and 2.5 ounces is the weight. So it's a lightweight knife. I mean, I'm really not used to a knife this large and still this lightweight. Of course, the G10 scales help to make that lightweight, and the way the whole frame assembly is made, instead of having, and of course I don't know that I like it, but I know it's probably a big cost saving. Instead of having like a frame on both sides, it's just a metal frame on one side and the other side is the G10. So that takes some of the weight out of it, and I'm sure it takes some of the cost out of it, probably quite a bit of the cost out of it, rather than having a stainless frame all the way around, just one side stainless and the rest G10. Even the back section here, the spacer in the back, I bet 10-to-1 is probably also G10. But like I say, for the price, gosh, it's a really nice knife for what I expected. A lot better quality than what I expected. Nice feel to it. Again, I'm not a right-hander, but it just has a real nice feel to it all the way around. I think I'd probably enjoy using that knife and carrying the knife from the weight standpoint and the way it opens. I'm going to get into knives a little bit, I'm afraid. I've also bought an automatic knife, which I plan to carry with this new security job. I'll carry either this or the other one. Probably the automatic, I think. We'll see what it's like, and I'll do a review on that. But anyways, this again is the Kershaw. It's the Skyline, and it's a USA made. And like I say, with the deal that I got on it, it was an excellent price. I wouldn't hesitate to try another Kershaw knife myself, and I may very well do that. There were some other ones that I looked at that I really liked the looks of, and so I may pick up more than just one or two. And always, thank you for watching.